opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here's Watson now on second down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And taken down just shy of the 40. The Lions are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
7 yards there and a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now back to throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will wind up a Lions first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
2nd and 4. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the 3rd goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that little partner? You know they look at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now it's Watson. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now a handoff looking right. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The Lions on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside in search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Watson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Judy. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd. Speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Chubb on the read option. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. Knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. A final shot before the break. Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. With a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Could not cover at the end of the round. And that one winds up incomplete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And the return will stop right around the 25. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start out here with the option left. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You watch Charbonnet on that type of a run, and he looks just like a Seahawk running back. They like having a platoon of starting caliber backs, and Charbonnet fits right into that group.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And quickly, they get to the line.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So on fourth down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll look to throw here on first down.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Lions are right back in this football game. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this one's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. To the air yet again, Watson. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And
intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The offense on 3rd down, can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
to the touchdown. Out is Prater to kick.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Well, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. Like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
T.J. Edwards.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Lions will take over.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Watson's throw complete there to Smith.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now back to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Watson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Watson to throw. It's complete. Lazard.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Watson. Oh, that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Watson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. One last throw here for Watson. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.